Dumelang, Absheni Ralocha Sanmanani Mulweni. My name is Naledi Mfoloe, and it is my absolute pleasure to welcome you to the latest edition of the African Diaspora News channel, where we unravel the stories that shape our world and our community. Now, let me tell you something, okay? Now, this is what Africa has needed for decades. The formation of the Alliance of Sahel States is a monumental step, and I, as an African, am truly excited to see the rise of this Pan African alliance. Now, these three countries, Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger, have decided enough is enough, and they've broken free from the shackles of France, Western influence, and colonial legacy. Second,
spécial de monter donc des couleurs de la Confédération AES et pour dire que l'Afrique doit comprendre que nous avons le potentiel pour être autosuffisant, pour être indépendant, pour être souverain. Cette bataille va continuer au sein de l'AES et nous continuerons à nous donner la main, à nous unir. Vive l'Afrique unie et prospère. Vive le Sahel uni, libre, en paix et prospère. Vive le Burkina Faso. Que Dieu bénisse notre patrie. La patrie ou la mort, nous vaincrons.
Now, the unveiling of the AES flag on February 22nd in Mali marked a new dawn, which is a symbol of self-determination for Africa. And the flag, with its green background, represents growth and renewal, and which is a perfect reflection of what this alliance stands for, which is a rebirth of Africa's power and prosperity through the collective might of its resources and people. And don't even get me started on the logo, because the radiant sun shining down on the boba tree, I mean, talk about symbolism, right? Because the boba tree is a symbol of life, strength, and resilience, which are all of which resonate deeply with us as Africans. And this tree has stood for centuries, and I believe so will the AES, right? Now, let's get to the cracks of things, right? African countries have been divided by artificial borders imposed during colonial times, and the AES has taken quite a bold step in eliminating these internal borders and reaffirming that we are all one with a shared history, shared culture, and future. Because this is a literal and figurative tearing down of the walls that have kept us fragmented, right? Because no more petty divisions between us. The AES is showing the world that we have the power to define our own destiny. And what I love most about this movement is that it's not just a political move, but it's a cultural move, because the AES is not simply a diplomatic alliance. It's a federation built on the values of Pan-Africanism, and these countries are working together to form a unified Africa, not beholden to any foreign powers, but rather harnessing the incredible potential of our resources for our own people. And the AES has come together to create a new vision, which is a Pan-African federation with a single citizenship, a unified government, and a passport for its citizens. And this is the Africa we've been waiting for. I mean, think about it. A federation of nations united by the shared goal of economic independence and prosperity. No longer will we rely on the whims of foreign aid or the unstable global markets that have historically exploited us. I mean, we have land, right? We have the resources, and now we have the unity to build an Africa that is strong, that is self-reliant, and capable of standing tall on the world stage. And the golden stars in the AES logo apparently represents the three founding states of this alliance, which is Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger. But it's clear, right, that this is just the beginning. This is an open invitation for all African nations to join in on this movement of unity and liberation. I mean, we're not just talking about symbolic gestures here. The AES is taking real action, because the launch of the AES passport is a tangible step towards true continental integration, breaking down of barriers of borders that have long divided us. And I believe that this is what Pan-Africanism is supposed to look like. People coming together to challenge the status quo, to redefine what it means to be African in a modern world. Because these three countries have already shown us that they are not afraid to make difficult decisions. I mean, they've taken out Western-backed leaders, they've reclaimed their sovereignty, and now they are building a future that puts Africa and Africans first. And I am beyond proud to see this unfold because the AES is a beacon of hope, and not just for the Sahel region, but I believe for the whole continent as well, right? Because it's proof that when African countries actually unite for good cause, there's nothing that we cannot achieve. And I believe that this is only the beginning. What are your thoughts on this? Please, let's continue the conversation in the comment section. And while you're at it, don't forget to give this video